Irish Media Network. We entertain.
Marvin, and you're all extremely welcome to the final of Decade of Dance Music Quiz, a Brainiac challenge based around the last 100 years of music history from 1920 to 2020 today. Before we get started, how did we get here? Let's take a little recap on how 44 became 2.
We started out with 44 contestants from right across the music biz spectrum. Singers, producers, DJs, journalists and presenters all up in the mix. 16 episodes in, we decided to create a knockout tournament with the winners of each episode going head to head. The battle was on. From those 16 winners, we brought it down to a final 8. After a few tough quarter-final shows, we had a semi-final battle between 4 of the smartest and brightest minds in the music industry today. That left us with 2, the final 2. Join us this week as we get to find out who's got the biggest music brain in Ireland and the UK. Decades of Dance Music Quiz, the final, coming this week.
Cool, that was an amazing...
I love that. Also, just looking back at like all the different, like how long we've been doing this for, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Wow. I hope this gets bought by one of the major channels, you know?
Yeah, I am one of the major channels coming now. So.
Like ABC.
Like CNN.
Yeah. I don't know.
Brilliant.
Take it away, Irv.
Okay.
In the UK and Ireland today, if not the world. Am I gone?
Start again there, Irvine. Yeah, you start from the start there.
Okay, there you have it. Some of the greatest music minds in the UK and Ireland today, if not the world, have battled it out till we have 2 final music fanatics standing. Our first finalist is Dublin-born Londoner, a multi-talented face of TV, film and voice of BBC Live of a Sunday morning. She kicked things off back in the day on MTV News many moons ago and is now one of the hottest reality dating series TV shows, Love Island. She's done a lot when it comes to TV, Eurovision Song Contest this morning, Strictly Come Dancing, The Brits, I'm a Celeb, and even Britain Unzipped in 2012. A show about what's weird and wonderful about the people of Britain. As an Irishman, I'm sure there's lots of weirdness anyway. So, it's the former Culture Student of the Year from Loretto Bray, Laura, mother of Mick Whitmore. How you doing, Laura? How are you today? Melting down in bits. I am in London here.
Few people who say Cultural Student of the Year from Loretto Convent Bray. I love that. That's one of my accolades. I'll take that.
What? Give us a bit of background on that one, because I mean, you know, inquiring minds want to know.
I was like, I think I was how old were you? Like 17, leaving school, and they have like 4 Student of the Year awards, and I didn't win academic, I didn't win sports, so the other one was cultural. I'm like that other one. It's like you can't do anything else, so we'll put you in the cultural corner. I think my mom had that back at home in Bray.
Oh, we'll have to get it out someday. We'll have to get it out. I need to hear more about this. Okay, let's get down to business here. I banged on about this a couple of times. How does it feel to have made it to the final and beaten absolute brainiacs like Bill Brewster, Imelda May, and the greatest hair in show business, Andy Goldstein?
I think I've got very lucky up to now, because I was mentioning there to the lads before, and I did Pop Masters the other week, and I got like 3 points. So I have very specific knowledge. Like I know my music, but I know my music. I know what I like. So I think it's all in the luck of the gods to what questions that we get sent by the Irish Media Network. So be kind.
Fingers firmly crossed. So, hey, what have you been up to in kicking back into the new normal? What's been happening? Anything interesting?
Yeah, new normal. What is that? I mean, I'm still doing lots of from home. We started filming. We're filming Gogglebox at the moment. So that the first show airs tomorrow on Channel 4 at 9. So we filmed a TV show in our house. So we did that this week. It's great. They give you loads of snacks. They give you loads of snacks and pizza. So we've just been eating our way through this week. And enjoying the weather. I mean, it's absolutely baking out here. As an Irish lady, I'm finding it tough. Actually, I've got that factor 50. I mean,
Indoors.
That's how fair I am.
I think you can get up to factor 100. I know I've been applying a bit of it on as well. I got the Irish in me too.
I can't cope with the heat. All I want is it to be nice weather, and then I'm like, I'm too hot.
Amazing. How is People's Champion Mick doing?
Oh, Mick is here. Mick's had enough now. He's had enough. You know, some days he's on camera and other days he's like, "No, I've had enough of you." He's good though.
Blame it. It's too bloody hot.
It's too hot.
Good.
So, actually, Ed's had a haircut.
So, oh, good. I think I need a bit of a haircut after this. My barber still won't see me. The locks, man. The locks.
Yes.
Bit longer, maybe. I don't know. My head's quite big. So, Laura, what's your war cry for Mr. Beedle?
My war cry.
Boom. Our second finalist. That was good. I'm sure he's shitting himself there right there. And I can see him. Our second finalist is a massive shake. Our second finalist is a massive Shakin' Stevens fan. So much so that he didn't get the answer right. And the only Shakin' Stevens question of the entire show, which I might add, was aimed at him to see if he was truly a massive fan. Turns out he isn't. Ashely Beedle, full of shit. Absolute bullshit. He's had a #1 record with David Byrne, the Talking Heads. Oh, there we go. Shaky is in the house here. Won countless awards, and an Ivor Novello Award. Is an OG son of Acid House and the Blair club scene of the early 80s. He's a British house music and house. He is house music personified, period. But alas, he still hasn't sent me that recipe for jerk chicken, or indeed made me a portion.
You keep going on about it.
For the hottest day of the summer so far, it's the husband of Motown Joe. It's the Ramsgate wrecker, Ashely Beedle, jerk ninja Beedle. Ashely Beedle, you jerk chicken master. When are we getting that secret sauce, son? Come on, brethren.
I'm actually developing a new one, which is not so much jerk, but it's working into a more kind of sweet and sour, I suppose you could say. So it's a kind of Caribbean sweet and sour. So that one I shall let you know about, Arv, definitely. Yes.
I care you. You don't go anywhere, Herbie.
You just done that to me, didn't you, to freak me out?
What is going on? This is gonna be. I'm gonna have to.
I think I'll be doing the questions being read out, Herbie.
Let's see if this works. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. So this is gonna be. I've had an absolute nightmare to my laptop by everyone, by the way. So Ashely, right? Okay, I need a drink. Thank you, Gene.
Yeah, have a drink, man.
I'll have a little sip of this before I go any further. This is really, like
everybody.
Hello, Gene.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my God, beautiful glass of sense there. Ashely, is it true you once dated? What?
Is it good wine? Good wine.
Good wine. Ashely, is it true you once dated? Was it true you once dated the Nolan sisters, all 7 of them? Is that bullshit?
Only one.
Okay, man. Okay.
Actually,
we'll discuss that later. How does it feel to brush the likes of Andy Bell, Damian Harris, John Carter, and the previous men? I mean, you stomped all your way to the final today, brother.
I know it's been amazing. Actually, I've really enjoyed it, and I got a lovely text earlier from John Carter. You know, and he said, "Wipe the floor."
JC. Sorry, Laura.
Wipe the floor.
We love John.
My head looks like a mop at the moment, so you could probably do a good job of cleaning the floor.
But no, I'm just happy to be here, Arv. I'm happy to be here.
Good man. So what's been happening in the world of you and Joe and the Ramrock?
Wow, it's
North
been
Street gang.
It's been Ramrock mental actually this week. Joe's designed her own website, which you're actually in it. And what else has been happening? T-shirts. Yeah, Ramrock T-shirts.
A lovely job there.
And there is something that happened today, which is quite interesting. I can't say anything just yet because once it happens, it will be amazing. So I'm very chuffed about that. But yes, I might tell you off air, Arvine, you know. So yes.
Okay. It's not a delivery of chocolate bars or hamburgers.
Oh man. How did you guess? How did you
like the food, man. I know you like the food. I really need to drink this alcohol right now because I've just had a very interesting couple of minutes pre-kicking in tonight. But Ashely, while I'm doing that, would you mind giving Laura your nicest battle cry of all time?
Rock on my mellow. It's hip hop.
Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Cheers to that, brother. So we have our two finalists in place, and there's also the small detail of a prize. Beyond being crowned Decades of Dance Music King or Queen of 2020, Owen's organised with the Irish Media Network a little prize for the winner of tonight's show. What are we handing over tonight?
Thanks very much, Arvine. So the guest, whoever wins tonight's episode, is going to get to choose between a stay in two wonderful hotels. So they get an option between the Bloomsbury over in London, which is part of the D.o.D Collection Hotel. So it's in Great Russell Street Square. It's one of the nicest hotels over in London. Or they get an option between staying in the wonderful River Lee in Cork. So again, whoever wins tonight, thanks very much to the D.o.D Collection Hotel for putting up the prize. It's very much appreciated. So we look forward to seeing who wins. Everybody knows the rules by now. So there's going to be 8 questions. The guys put their answers into me on WhatsApp. You can play along at home by putting your answers into the comment section of Facebook and YouTube. So there's nothing really left, but may the best person win. And back to you, Arv.
Amazing. Okay, so by now you should all know the rules. We have 8 questions.
Oh Lord,
He's here.
is he doing this on purpose to mess with us?
What a night. Is he gone?
Okay.
Oh, he's
So
back.
yeah,
He's back.
He's back.
no, you can't hear him. He's
Oh.
talking away. So I'm going to get on with it. Basically, we're going to.
This has never happened.
Here we're back. We're back.
you're back.
Sorry,
Okay. Go, Arvine.
I'm back. Okay, so sorry about that. Like this, I mean, obviously we get to the final and everything just starts breaking in my digital world. So I'm doing this off my phone. So stop calling me out there if anyone's trying to ring me right now. Ring me later. Okay, so by now you should know the rules. We have 8 questions which are hard as fook. Our contestants will answer via WhatsApp to our quiz lord Owen, who's right above me. He is the holder of the answers for the questions and probably the secrets of life. Owen, what is the meaning of life in 2 words?
Get some.
Okay, you heard it there. I mean, like, oof, you heard it first here. Life sorted. So let's crack on with the quiz. All right, Laura, are you ready?
Born ready.
Ashely Beedle, are you ready?
I'm ready, son.
It's the Decades of Dance Music Quiz final for 2020. Laura Whitmore versus Ashely Beedle. There can only be one winner. Let's begin. Question number 1. Now, I just need to get the questions. Hold on with me for 2 seconds here. 1 second there. There we go. I've just passed my camera over there, so just bear with me for 2 seconds here. Digital, you can't trust technology, lads. You just cannot trust technology. Okay.
I love this that we did tests and checks and all yesterday with these fancy new earphones.
I mean,
For what you know.
I don't think it was the earphones.
We're on an
man.
iPhone 8 at an angle now, yeah.
We're on an iPhone like -2, man. That's what it seems like. I'm gonna take this back over here.
Okay.
Whew. Okay, right. We're in the room. Right, round 1, question 1. The final, Whitmore versus Beedle. Are you ready? Decca Records is a historic record label that was one of the first record labels in the UK. It has by now morphed into Universal Music through acquisitions over a long time. What year was it founded? Decca Records, DECCA, is an historic record label that was one of the first record labels in the UK.
Actual year, not decade.
Actual year, not decade. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
actual year.
closest to the year
to the year.
wins. Closest to the year wins. Decca Records is a historic record label that was one of the first record labels in the UK. It's now morphed into Universal Music through various acquisitions over time. What year was it founded? Closest to the year wins.
Laura is in with her answer. Let's have you, Ashely. Okay, so we we had Laura with 1932 and Ashely with 1930. So the correct answer is 1929 by a gentleman called Edward Lewis. And in 1935, then they opened up the American label of the same name. So Ashely takes the points in that round.
That was very close. That was a guess as well.
That was a good guess.
That was tight, man.
Not good enough.
I was going to say 1922. Okay.
That's my favourite teacher at the moment.
Okay, question number.
Sorry.
My arm's about to fall off here. We need to get through this quickly. Okay, question number 2. Who is Regine Zylberberg, and what is she famous for? Who is Regine, Regine, Zylberberg, Zylberberg, and what is she famous for?
Regine Zylberberg.
I'm knowing.
Regine Zylberberg. Who is Regine Zylberberg, and what is she famous for?
Exactly.
Regine, who are you? What are you famous for?
Okay, so we got Ashley's answer in.
Her real name is what she does.
Yeah, so we got both answers in there, and both.
Yeah, that's her real name. That's her real name.
Yeah, so both of the names are incorrect for what you designed. So Regine Zylberberg, basically in the 1950s in Whiskey A Go-Go in Paris, was the first person to ever put turntables together and put in lights in a nightclub. So she invented the discotheque, and she had a string of clubs around the Mediterranean called Club Regine. So if you ever go to a nightclub, the first person to ever put a DJ in a nightclub and put 2 turntables together is a lady by the name of Regine Zylberberg.
That's great. Where is she from?
She's from France.
France is French. That's really interesting. I love that. I love that she's female as well.
Yeah, and she's a great backstory as well. She's one of the most badass ladies you'll read about ever. So well worth a little bit of research. Yeah, so every nightclub you've ever been to in your life all boils down to Regine Zylberberg. So
Zylberberg.
Neither answer is correct there, Arvine. You can go on to question 3.
I just thought
he's actually kicking my ass there again. So what was the famous club that she was involved in again?
Whiskey A Go-Go was the name of it.
Oh.
Yeah, so
they were in London.
Yeah, well, they all come from the original one in Paris. So the one in LA copied the one in Paris. She had started opening up clubs in New York and as well around the world. So yeah, she's pretty much the boss lady of the whole scenario.
Amazing. Okay, question number 3. Stormzy released his first song in 2015, released it independently on the B-side of Wicked Skeng Man 4. Can you name the song? Stormzy released his first song in 2015, released independently on the B-side of Wicked Skeng Man 4. Can you name the song?
I just watched a thing about Glastonbury and him, like today.
Was it good?
Really good, actually. And they did talk about like him starting. I tell you, actually, I don't want to go off subject. I have a story about Stormzy and Mick the dog.
Go for it.
Can I tell you the story now?
The floor is yours.
About 3 years ago, there's a festival in Brighton called Wildlife Festival. I was going to say Wildlife Festival. And we went down to it because a few of our friends were running it. And it was like, it must have been a few years ago, Stormzy was breaking. He was a big deal, but he wasn't like who he is now. He wasn't like headlining Glastonbury. And because my friends worked there, they said I could park behind the main stage. So I brought my dog to the festival, parked behind the main stage. We got there early enough. Stormzy was playing early before he is who he is now. And he came off the stage, and I had borrowed a car, which was like a really nice new Land Rover. And Stormzy came off stage, and he was like, "Why the hell have you got this car?" Runs over. Mick jumps out of the car, runs up to Stormzy into his arms, and Stormzy screams because he doesn't like dogs. And my dog is like this size, white and fluffy. And it was like so embarrassing. He just came off the main stage, like everyone going wild, and he was running backstage away from this little white dog. It was like the most bizarre situation. My dog was attacking him. He was trying to kiss him and lick him. Stormzy's a little bit scared of small white Maltepoos.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. We just found out what Stormzy's weakness is there, Laura.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Little dogs.
So yeah, first name of the song, Laura, you've got in. Okay. So Ashely, because it's the final, I'm being pretty ruthless here. So I'm taking first answers off everybody. Nobody's allowed to change. So both of you got it incorrect. The answer was "Shut Up." So basically, I don't know if you know that, he recorded it in the park with his friends. So it's the instrumental for an old song by XTC called "Functions on the Low." The pipes do 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 do. So that was his first ever track that he ever released. So yeah, both points not taken in this round either. So
I watched today. So
there you go.
All grime artists are scared of little dogs.
Go for it, RB. Next question.
These are hard today.
They are really hard.
Okay.
Really hard.
No one said it was going to be easy, Laura.
No.
No. Life
No,
is.
and the next question, life is not easy, and if you get the next question, you're an absolute genius because it's a tough one. So, question number 4, we're at the halfway point. What is Lou Adler famous for? What is Lou Adler famous for? Lou Adler, what is he famous for? I think I know this question.
Can I
I know the answer to this question.
Or is it a certain thing he did?
He's done a multitude of things. So if you name just one of them, I'll be able to. Yes. So okay, Laura, you take the points in that round.
It's more specific than what I wrote. That's what I'm asking.
No, you don't have to be more specific. You've actually won that round there. So basically, So Ashely had harmonica as his answer, which is incorrect. So he's American record producer and executive. He basically owns the Roxy Theater in California. He's the co-producer of Midnight Rocky Horror. He's won a ton of Grammys. He worked with the Mamas and Papas, Carole King, the Grassroots. So yeah, Laura's correct with producer. Ashely, harmonica is incorrect. So
well done, Laura.
Producer.
Well done, Laura.
I think they used him as like this guest star in this reality show on E! Entertainment, just FYI.
Yeah, he's one of those huge kind of behind the scenes guys that most people you mightn't come across that much, but has like his fingers pretty much in a lot of the huge, most popular, iconic things of the last 30, 40 years.
Awesome. What a bit of a dude then.
I should know.
I liked it.
Can't win them all, brother.
Yeah, can't know them all, man. Definitely.
You can't know them all. Right, we've got question number 5. The song "Bad Guy" was a hit for which? The song "Bad Guy."
Bad Guy.
Song "Bad Guy" was a hit for which female artist in 2019? Bad Guy was a hit for which female artist in 2019?
Laura in there with the correct answer. And Ashely's in with the correct answer. Yeah, both these right. Billie Eilish, biggest track of the year last year.
Boom.
So yeah, we're testing the up-to-date knowledge now as much as we're testing the old stuff.
Well done, lads and lassies. That was a good one. I didn't actually know the answer to that one. I thought it was Rihanna or Beyonce. What I was doing in 2019.
Bad Girl, really.
Bad Gal. Yeah, it's quite Bad Gal. Stefflon Don vibes. I got it.
Went out Rihanna's auntie.
Well, yeah, I went out Rihanna's auntie. Do you know that? It's just true. Yeah. When I was very, very young, because Rihanna's from Barbados, which is where part of my heritage is, and I went out with a girl called Juliette Fenty, and Rihanna's surname is Fenty. And we think, or we're very, and being the fact that Barbados is very, very small, I think that's Rihanna's auntie. Because I checked with my mum, who lives in Barbados, and she knows everybody. And she was like, "Yeah, I know the Fentys." Yeah, and she described it, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably her auntie then." It's true. And my cousin, Sandy, went out with Juliette Fenty's brother. So there you go. It's a connection.
We're getting all the juice here.
Damn, dude. Getting
I
all
love
the juice,
them.
man.
I went to Barbados like 2 years ago, and I looked. They've like named a street after her. Like up there, everyone's so proud of Rihanna. There's like murals everywhere.
That's right.
Street, like Fenty, like everywhere. She's like owns the whole place pretty much. And then they were
She
showing
does a lot.
every taxi, I remember getting a taxi from the airport. Everyone goes, "Will we drive past Rihanna's house so I can show you?" I'm like, "Well, the last taxi man showed me. Show me again."
Every house is her house, I think, in Jamaica when you're in a cab.
She's a very sweet person, though. She does a lot for Barbados. So, you know, all praise is due to Rihanna. Woohoo!
Big up to
There's
Riri.
Asians, man.
Yeah.
Big it up. So I think we'll probably ask you another question now if you're ready, guys.
Yes. Sorry about that story.
This is on no, but it's great. I'm loving the stories tonight. So this question you should know. What year was the first Glastonbury Festival held? What year was the first Glastonbury Festival held?
Oh, Laura in light and quick there with the correct answer.
Light and bold, Whitmore. I don't know what's in your juice there, Laura, but it's helping you.
I'm actually on water now. I drank all the say.
You drank it all.
I'm in the fridge. It's too far away.
So both correct answers there.
It's a 50-year anniversary this year of Glastonbury, right?
Yeah.
That's
That is
right.
exactly it. Yeah.
So that's what I was doing.
So 1980.
Today on their Instagram of like 1970 of like when they first like Evis's Michael Evis like and Emily didn't even like exist.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, the
Well,
little
that's
rap video they did was quite emotional today for a lot of people, I think, just because we're not in fields,
Yeah.
stuck indoors, sweltering, drinking lots of wine. Or maybe just me. Is that me?
So that's it.
I've had a lot of fun in Glastonbury and back in the day. God Almighty. Yes. I remember the time I played. I was playing after Craig Charles, and it was the year that Stevie Wonder was headlining. And when Stevie Wonder came on, he came on at the same time I went on.
Yeah, but what happened with me?
Well, I played to nobody, and you played later, didn't you, Joe?
Yeah. I closed the festival.
She closed the festival.
And I've got everybody.
Yeah. There you go.
No, you win some, you lose some.
That's what you call a destruction of ego. Craig Charles just laughing at me. Playing to
I'm having the day of my life here, lads.
Funny. You had to have been there, Arvine, you know.
Well, I just dropped my earphone. I've got these loose fandangle earphones.
You have to do sign language.
My life here.
Having a nightmare.
44 contestants.
Next question.
Absolute nightmare. The final hurdle will be falls apart.
Yeah. Next question with your muffled little voice.
Okay, well, just going to see if it sounds a bit better there.
Yeah.
Okay, which artist has the current #1 Billboard song?
Which what?
Which artist has the current?
Sorry, that's.
Which artist has the?
Let me say, Arvine, I'll just call it out because it's easier. Which artist has the current #1 Billboard song? So basically, what's the #1 song in America at the moment? The song's name is Trolls. I'll give you a little hint.
The song is called Trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls.
I thought was #1.
Yeah.
So this act is after getting there with 0 radio play.
Yeah, is this someone new?
Yeah, he's pretty much. You could argue he's one of the biggest names in music over in America at the moment, and some people would argue that he's something different.
Is it? Am I right to say there's 2 artists?
Yeah, there is. She's the feature on it.
Yeah, can I put her down?
Yeah, perfect. You got the right answer there. So, Ashely, I'm looking at you staring longingly at me in the camera with.
No, I'm just. My brain's just exploded.
Yeah. That's no worries. So we'll give Laura takes the points there in that round. Arvine, are you back with us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. Go. You go for it, man. Take over.
Have you seen the dog?
Okay, I'm back. I'm back, and I'm hopefully not going to fall apart this time.
No.
Final question, guys? Are you both ready there?
What was the answer? What was the name? Who had? Because I knew.
So
I don't know.
it was the rapper 6ix9ine featuring Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
So-
not that. Oh, was it that guy?
Yeah, the little color-haired guy. So he's
Oh.
after making the #1 Billboard song, and the Billboard song is normally record sales, streams, and then radio plays. So he got blackballed by all the radio stations. Didn't get in any of the recommended playlists on Spotify or for Apple, and has still made the #1 Billboard song just on his fan base alone. So yeah, whoever said he was going to be blackballed by the industry, I think, was incorrect.
Whoa, that's mad news, man.
Yeah,
I must say I'm not a big fan of him
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah, but that's, as I said at the start, he's like Bovril, you know what I mean? People are fans of him, and some hate him for being a snitch. So it's open to debate, and you leave that up for the fans to decide.
Yes, exactly.
Or we can decide if we want as well. You know? Well, we've got one more question for you guys before we find out who the winner is of 2020 Decades of Dance Lockdown Special. Last question is, what is the difference? What is the difference between an adagio and an andante? What is the difference between an adagio and an andante?
I don't even know what they are.
Adagio and andante. It's musical terminology. Adagio and andante.
Okay, so Ashley, you got your answer in. Oh, Laura Whitmore, how the hell are you getting these correct?
That's not. Is that right? But what is that right?
It is, yeah. It is.
Say what I actually said.
You said basically that one is faster than the other tempo, and it's basically an adagio is a slower written song, and an andante is a strolling pace. So if you're composing a song as a conductor, you'd have an adagio. Andante has different speeds that you have for your orchestra to play. So I said it to Arby, and I don't think anybody's going to get that.
Can I tell you why that was familiar with? I don't know the terminology, but when you said it, I've been watching. I follow Mylene Class on Instagram, who's a good pal of mine, and since lockdown, she's been a music teacher. So she does these little videos. Yeah. I don't know the words, but it sounds like something that she was talking about. But I don't know which one's faster. But I know one of them's faster.
Well, you just got it correct, my dear. So yeah, tip of the cap.
Well done.
So the final scores are Laura is 5 and Ashley is 3. So Laura is the winner of the whole series.
Complete fluke as well.
Oh my God, Laura Whitmore, congratulations.
Faster.
This is the end.
Oh no!
Well done. That's brilliant. Well done.
Congratulations.
Breaking up here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we've just started you now, Arvine, at this stage. It's just a 3-week. I'm only joking, mate. I'm only joking. Come on, you fill it
in. Can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, Laura, congratulations. You made it. Yes, I'm coming in loud and clear, am I? Okay, congratulations, Laura. You made it to the final, and you are the winner of Decades of Dance 2020, the queen of the brainiacs of the music industry for the year, for the lockdown, for the summer. Yeah!
Well done, Laura.
It was an honor because your knowledge and like your experience and everything. So I think luck was on my side big time.
No. I'm just out of time. This gives you an idea. This is my favourite film. One of my favourite ever films.
1929, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. She pipped you with the 6-9.
Ashely Beedle. Absolutely.
Yeah. 6-9. Anyway.
I don't think is my microphone working here now? I'm
yes,
I'm giving up here now. I'm absolutely about to give up. Congratulations, Laura. Commiserations, Ashley. You played a blinder, mate. Really appreciate all your time. Fortunately, my technology is completely failing me. And of course, it's the final. My last word. Absolutely rubbish. I don't even know what's going. We did sound checks galore tonight, but listen, congratulations to both of you. Laura's going to be deciding where she's going to go. Ashely, we'll make up for it somehow, man. And you can enter the next time.
Yes, I will do.
For the next season. Thanks
Yes.
a million, guys.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for playing, guys. Much appreciated. Bye-bye.
Bye.